Hi guys, welcome back to the Curious Jalebi channel. I know it's been a really long time since my last video, but a ton of things happened last year along with lockdown, and I quit my job, and then soon after doing that, in a month or so, lockdown started. So I think I sort of like went into a shell, and I was just a homebody and spending time with my mom and my sibling, and it was a lot of uncertainty. So I understand everybody went through that, and I hope the lockdown was kind to you. I actually ended up getting married at the end of the year, which was quite interesting planning during COVID, and we had a very small court wedding and a reception dinner, and it was easygoing and just the way I wanted it, just close friends and family. And yeah, it was lovely, and we moved to a new place, and I've been setting that up, so which is why I've been even more MIA on Instagram and on YouTube. And now that I've settled in, I'm planning to make more videos and get back to working, because it feels good to like have your own space to do all of these things. In today's video, I wanted to touch base on another very common question that I get from a lot of readers: how to choose the right products, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed when you're starting on your curly hair or your wavy hair journey. So if you're somebody who can't decide what product to get, then this video is for you. Also, before we start, I want to thank today's sponsor, Anveya, who has a line of curly hair products made for Indian curly hair, and I'll touch base about them in a little while, and I'll show you how to apply these products as well. Let's get started. To begin, I want to talk very quickly about the type of products that are available in the market. One, sulfate shampoos, not recommended for heavy usage or very regular usage. Non-sulfate shampoos, which is recommended for our frizzy, curly, wavy hair, because it does not strip our hair of its natural oils. A conditioner, which is basically super important. I know a lot of people ask me what shampoo to use for curly hair. They ask me the wrong question. A shampoo is super important for cleansing, but you cannot skip on a conditioner. A rich conditioner is fantastic for all types of frizzy curly hair. So third, leave-in conditioner. Now there are different types of leave-in conditioners. The first type I would say are the mousses, the leave-in conditioner in a spray or hair mist form. They are very light on your hair, they'll style it, but do not weigh them down. Then there are leave-in conditioners which are creamier and more like a lotion consistency. They're great for people who have slightly more curlier and rougher hair and need more moisture. Then there are curl creams, which are like super thick, rich creams, really good for very coarse, very coily, curly hair. It's also great for shaping and defining curls. There are gels, which is basically literally like a jelly that sort of coats your hair and keeps it defined for longer. It protects your hair from humidity, and especially if you live in a country your hair can get very frizzy, then that's where a gel comes into play. So these are like the broad category of products that you will find and will have to choose from if you are figuring out what routine that you need to have. So the first thing that you need to be clear about when you are trying to choose products is your texture. Now, a lot of people get confused and club all types of naturally wavy and curly hair into one category, but usually, like if you've noticed, some people have a slight wave, some have very wavy hair, and some have curly hair like I do, and some have like even more curlier hair than the texture that you see here. And I have a blog post that actually helps you find out what your pattern is, and I would strongly suggest you do that, because the difference in texture decides the kind of products that you will choose. For example, if for all the wavy hair readers that come to me, which is why I asked for a picture, because a lot of them are confused and don't even know they have actually wavy hair and not curly hair. So for them, I usually tell them that their crown is something that gets flatter faster than curly haired people, because their natural oils are able to go down to the ends of their hair much easier than like my hair type. Also, they have their hair gets easily weighed down by heavy styling products, which is why it's essential when you have wavy hair that you use less quantity of stylers, you use lighter conditioners and styling products. So it's very important that you figure out what your texture type is. If you have very lightly wavy hair, or lightly wavy to loose curly hair, then I suggest you start with a gentle shampoo. That's honestly common for all types of frizzy, curly, wavy hair. Start with a gentle shampoo, preferably without sulfates, and follow up with a rich moisturizing conditioner. Especially since you're starting, your hair is going to be super coarse and dry, so it's going to need a little extra conditioning. But in styling, which is where you need to be need to pay attention, I would suggest to my wavy hair readers that you start with a mousse or a leave-in conditioner spray or a mist. Usually that is enough if you have very light waves and curls. If that is not enough, then you add on a creamy leave-in conditioner and a gel, because usually I find a lot of people with wavy hair, they'll get a very rich curly cream, and because that's what everybody is buying, and they find that their waves have vanished. It is because you're over styling and over conditioning your hair. Wavy hair also needs a little bit more shampooing, which is why they need to clarify more. I have again a blog post if you have wavy hair, how to do all of these steps, so I'll leave all the links in the description box. But the main point of this is to figure out your hair type. If it is wavier or loose curly, then you need to be gentle on the products you choose in terms of their richness and the amount. If you have curlier hair, then obviously a good gentle shampoo, a good conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, which is a creamier version of a conditioner that you leave inside your hair, and then you follow it up with a gel. If you have very super thick curly hair, then that's where a curl cream comes into play, right? So this is why texture is very important. So when you're starting a routine, I would suggest you start out with 4 products. One is a clarifying shampoo that has sulfates but no silicones. You're going to use this once to remove all the buildup that you have of all the previous serums and conditioners that you've used that have silicones. After that, your normal routine of washing is going to be a sulfate-free shampoo, which is gentler on the hair. It should be free of harsh sulfates. It can have gentler cleansers, so that, especially since we live in a tropical, humid environment, we need a little bit of extra cleaning on the scalp. Second, a creamy, rich conditioner that doesn't have silicones. And next, one styler. Now this one styler depends on your hair type. If you have light, wavy, curly hair, then you start out with a hair mist or a leave-in conditioner spray. This is the spray by Anvea, okay, and I love it. It's actually, to be honest, my second bottle. I've had one of the bottles before. They even approached me to do a video. I love the, because it's difficult to get a spray leave-in conditioner in India. There's very few choices, and the other ones are quite expensive. And yeah, so see, if you see how frizzy it is right now, I just usually spray it on. I do this every morning when I need to refresh my curls, when I sleep with the curls and it's gotten frizzier at night. The bottle's almost over actually. I've been using this quite a lot. And this mist I use for refreshing, and I use it as a primer or a base before I apply my curl creams and gels. I spray it on right after rinsing out the conditioner. If you have wavy hair or loose curly hair, then just using this styler is enough, I think, because it won't weigh down your hair, and if you've conditioned your hair really well, which is why their conditioner is super rich and creamy, and it's easy to detangle my hair after that, and it leaves them really soft. So once it's conditioned really well, you don't need a lot of heavy stylers if you have light waves and curls, and you can get away with just using the mist. A cleansing shampoo, this has no harsh sulfates. It has gentler cleansers that cleanse my scalp really well. Also because I have a very itchy, prone to itchiness scalp when the temperature changes, or if I'm traveling a lot. I live in Delhi, which is extremely polluted, so I like the fact that it cleanses my scalp without stripping it of its natural oils. And yeah, so you can literally start out with 3 products and see if you need more, then only add any more rich curl cream if you really need it. But that's why I usually recommend to readers shampoo, conditioner and one styler of their choice. So now I'm going to show you how I've applied these 3 products, just to see how easy it is and how shiny my hair gets.
So this is the Anvea's curly hair bundle, and I'm going to show you how I apply each of these on my hair and get really nice moisturized results. So we're going to start with the shampoo, and I'm just going to take a little bit and start concentrating on the scalp first because that's super important. It's not very important to apply a lot of shampoo on the length of your hair, but a little bit is enough. And then after rinsing it out, the most important part comes, which is detangling, and you need a rich conditioner for this, which helps you detangle. Otherwise you're going to have a lot of breakage. So you're going to generously coat your hair with the conditioner, and then make sure that every section gets it, because if you don't, then the certain sections will be frizzier. Apply this and then take your fingers and comb through. This removes all the big knots so that it's easy for the next step when you take a comb, and then smooth all the conditioner through. This makes sure like your knots are gone, the conditioner is completely distributed throughout your hair, and you're left with really soft curly ringlets that are moisturized and bouncy. So now I've rinsed out the conditioner, and I'm going to now prep my hair for styling. I'm going to spray on the Anvea curly hair mist. It's great if you have any tangles after rinsing out the conditioner. You can just spray this on and then detangle it. Honestly, that happens to me because I have longer hair. So you need to generously spray it on the ends and in the mid-length, wherever you know that is going to get tangled and frizzy, and then follow with the rest of your styling routine. After that, scrunch it up so that you get your curl formation to start, and then shake it and let it dry. So this is how my hair looked in different lighting, not weighed down, not frizzy, soft to touch. And I'm going to leave the links of the products below in my description, so do check it out and try it yourself.
So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I spoke a lot, and if you want to understand them in more detail, I will leave the blog post that will help you understand what I'm talking about. I have also linked the Anvea products that have the shampoo, conditioner, that they have a curly hair bundle that you guys can check out. It's pocket friendly, and which is what I love. I love the fact that it's affordable and it's easily available online. So do check it out. If you've tried the brand, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and let me know what you want to see in the next video. Accordingly, I'll film and put that out very soon. If you have any other doubts, you can always join me on Instagram and check out the highlights and highlights and tips that I mentioned there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video.